So when we came out of the, now hear me out. Hear me out. Think about this part too. So when you inside the womb in the beginning of the world, you know the bag. That's the veil. That's the protective shield from the spiritual realm to you transitioning into spirit, physical, 3D. So it's you coming down. So the birth canal is the freeway to the 5D, from the 5D. The sperm is where the spirit come from. By me not knowing who my daddy is on this earth for real, it let me know. And it's proven to me that the Olorum is the only daddy you need. And the Olorum will show up in ways that only you will identify with if you truly connected. I'm not saying that you're not. What I'm saying is everybody's journey is different. Everybody's. Not saying that your way is wrong and my way is right, or my way is wrong and your way is right. What's come about is because people been doing things the same way traditionally, it's become a pattern, and in spirit you gotta be like a thief in the night. You know, they say stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? And in spirit it says Jesus cometh like a thief in the night. So Jesus, who is an ascended master, because he comes straight from the universe to deliver a message, right? His life wasn't the greatest when he was born. He was born in a manger, right? That's what they said in the text, right? Is that the truth, or was he born in the ghetto? So you have to place yourself in time with the way they're speaking, because in the Bible, whoever the authors was, they was telling us about their spiritual experience during that time frame in their life. Remember, the world is a circle. So that means things go around here ever more. Ever more. A circle. Ever more. Ever more. The Bible is the basic text. It's just a gateway. I'm learning. Literally. I'm learning. Like I said, the master number is 33. I didn't officially wake up until I was 43. The year of Jubilee is at 50. So it's 7 more years than that. So that means you have time, but you do not have time to FAFO, if that makes sense. See, I had 6 years of recovery, but I always kept God with me. That's what I saw when I went on my soul's journey. God, I always kept God with me. See, the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life. When I went and reflected on my soul's journey, everywhere I went, the Bible was with me. I was reading it. I saw that. I saw that certain scriptures stood out on my soul's journey. Those numbers I was talking about, those were ages, those were stages, those were milestones. So you grow in spirit as you do in flesh. But what we do in flesh is an illusion. And so some people are born with the gift of sacred sight. And some people are born with the gift of gab. You know, just like good is born, Sometimes bad is born. You know? Is my mother forgiven? She's forgiven by me in the old room. The thing of it is, did she forgive herself? If she have not forgiven herself, then she will be still at a distance. That's how the Olaruma and I talk. See, because I am from a show me state. I am from a show me state. So you have to prove with yourself that you change before you seek. You don't need to seek outside validation. You don't need that. And again, yes, my mother is forgiven by me and the Olarum. He wouldn't be the divine creator. He is. He wouldn't be the love of my life if he wasn't forgiving. Yes. But the distance is because of her behaviors. She had to go within. Going within could be scary if you ain't never kept it real with yourself. Going within, when you gotta go through that dark night of the soul. Alright, I'm gonna give y'all a snippet because I got 3 minutes. Look, when I first went through the dark night of the soul, I was scared of shit, but what's crazy is I couldn't go back. I'm laughing, right? I'm serious though. When I went to start working on, because I had already been invested, but I just didn't know. I was had stopped using drugs, so I had start peeling the illusion off, right? And then I kept doing it. I kept pushing at it. Now we got some years under the belt, right? So now we going to therapy and we taking this medication, and this medication, Spirit said it's time to get off of that. So we got tapered off the medication, and the providers help, taper me down so I don't have some type of withdrawal or some type of psychosis, because I've always been under an illusion, right? Right? I'm so happy that I woke up and I'm free. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do half the time. Like, I got so much energy. You ain't understand. Somebody clipped my wings and my whole life would have grown back. Somebody clipped my wings when I was a baby. Before I got here, somebody clipped my wings based off of their spirituality and spiritual practices and their jealousy. But we don't hold resentment. We don't hold grudges. Because love, eternal love, unconditional love is evermore. It's evermore. That's why I got the gift of sacred sight. So I can see. Because see, love is the only way you're going to get through. So even though long suffering, you look back and you count your blessings. You count what mattered the most. You count what was real. You count, okay, so the naked eye see that such and such don't support you, like, or whatever, like, you don't get no love from this area, you don't be around these people, like, the world see this, right? But it's called a godly love. I can love you from a distance. Us being separated, that's me spending more time with the Creator. That's me going within. That's me ironing some things out that you never thought about ironing out. That's me becoming wholesome. The meek shall inherit the earth. I am the universe. I'll be back. Right back.